Alright, I'm going to put a video together on bismuth and how to make as big a crystals as possible. This I'd made in the past, and this is about as decent as I could get. And I've been sitting on a lot of bismuth. I probably got 12, 15 pounds of it. And here's a chunk here, about 1.5 pounds of it. And everything I had came in this state, which I've broken up and have a lot of these, a lot of different ones. I probably got 8 pounds into this stainless container here that I'm going to be using. And I'm sitting on a couple more pounds that I'll have to melt down. I've already made some. I want to show people how to make the biggest crystals that I could make, and if this video helps, it'd be nice. So I started out with this container. Everything, by the way, is stainless steel, and I pretty much not ruined it, but it's fairly close. I've made some decent crystals out of that, so we're going to get set up and show you how I made them, and I'm going to attempt some new crystals. I'm using fiberglass insulation and a little hot top cane heater to help out some stuff, be taking temps of it. So we'll get rolling. Get the camera set up top and let's get going. Right now I'm melting down a giant chunk of bismuth, probably about 7-8 pounds. Then I'm going to be putting it in this little one, and hoping I can set this little one on this hot top and slowly cool it. Hopefully everything fits in that one, and I can put it back inside this big one while it's cooling. Maybe stuff some insulation around it, we'll see. Alright, it's melted, and we're looking at about 360 degrees, a little over 300, 320. I'm going to remove this slag and put it in this container, which there's a lot of impurities on this. It's been sitting forever. A lot of impurities. Hear my daughter in there playing her instrument. What I'm going to do is transfer it to this container, and whatever I got left probably into that one, if there is. Melt, clean that out, put it in there, and hopefully we'll have us make some nice crystals. We did not need that other container. So what I want to do is put this one, which is real heavy, back in here, and I'm going to put some insulation around it, and we'll see how that works. So hold on. Now what's cool is this little pot that I got a lid I can put on there. I don't remember where I got that. I think Walmart. Now, hoping I can fit insulation around it. This insulation, just regular insulation you pick up like at Home Depot. I'd wear gloves, even though I'm not. Wouldn't try this too much without protection. And you gotta watch this fiberglass insulation with your hands. Get little fibers stuck in there. So what I'm gonna do, the hopes are letting this cool off real slowly, somehow get some nice crystals out of it. Shut the camera off for a minute. All right, it's been sitting a while, and it is still liquid, very much so. I'm gonna take some of this slag off the top of here. We're over 300 degrees yet. Well, it's saying 2 something there, but hot top is 280 degrees. But it's still showing liquid all in here at 320 degrees. I'm getting over 350 degrees, but that top is cooled down. I got a chunk in there. So I'm going to try, probably going to ruin it, fish a piece out. Alright, ain't nowhere near ready. I'm going to turn her up. Which one of these I'm going to use? Probably this one. Thing's heavy, like real heavy. We'll shut the camera off for a bit. End up taking that piece out there. I think we're going to be good to go. These will solidify. I can remelt them down. Break that back down, remelt it. These are all good pieces here. Nice color to this. But it doesn't really have any crystal. That's about as much crystal formation as what that got there. But what I'm interested in, wonder if I heat the side up, melt it down just a tiny bit. It is breaking out right here. It's coming. I don't want to ruin them crystals here. Them are the big ones. Oh my God. That's by far the biggest crystals I have ever made. Is that cool or what? Man, them are big. We got more in there. But what I'm going to do, you know what? That one's going to set good just like that. It's too bad they broke here. I pried on it and snapped them. Pretty cool little one here. It's pure gold in color. And look at that. I don't know if I'm going to remelt that. Pretty neat ones in there. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to keep remelting them, get some better ones. I mean, these are nice. All this is going to get remelted. The inside at a temperature right now is 377 degrees. Liquid itself, if I'm hitting it right, is about 300. About 600 down below. That'll cool off though. Alright, this is the crucial moment from what I'm seeing. I don't think I should pull it out yet. Just touching it, and it is solidifying. I got it turned down quite low, but I still got a little bit of heat going to it. And the outside rim of this thing is still 300 degrees. And the inside is 289. This is getting real cold over here, barely 130. So there's spots where it's cooling off a lot faster. Outside of it is only in the 200, 250. So it's a lot colder here than up there. I don't want to miss the window. I might heat that up a little. I think I'm gonna dump it. Right there is solid. I'm gonna heat these up, hoping what to do will be to, oh yeah, that's got a lot of liquid in there, which is a good thing. Oh, that one's full. Well, I might have me some big crystals this time. If I can get them out of there. I don't think I'm going to get them out of there. Now, what I want to do is make sure these cool down slowly and dump these too and see if I can get some crystals out of them. That one I'm not going to. I got to turn this on. That one fell out of there. That's a beautiful little crystal. And now, in here, it's still hot, but this one's broke free. Almost the whole crystal, but look at that. That one stands straight up, but this here is trying to come out. Well, I think I'm going to keep this one. Look at that baby. It's not perfect, but that is pretty cool. Clean that up. If I can get this base out, there's a couple smaller, decent ones in there. Decent one there. Them little ones didn't produce anything, but look at that blue color in there. Alright, we're going to do something a little bit different on this one. I put that, sealed this one up better in insulation, and I got another pot that I'm going to attempt to pour into that one with. Let's hope all goes well here. Didn't have a lot in there. Now I'm going to take this one and just set it on here for now and get that lid. Actually, I'm not going to use the lid. I might skim a new set of slag off. Now I preheated that, and I'm going to leave this on low and see how that goes. Alright, I think it's cooled off enough. Probably about 15 minutes tops, and now this time I'm going to have pain getting the cup out, packed it in so good. But I got it out. I don't know, I might not have cooled it enough. We're going to go slow. I dropped a amethyst crystal right there when it started cooling, and I think I might have hit it just right. I don't know. So we'll let these cool a second, and then we'll see. Look at that structure. That one's a nice one. A little bit too hot to touch yet. So we'll let it sit a minute. Pretty neat. See if we get some more out of here. Not much left at all. That one you could just set up right. Pretty neat. I like that one. That worked out quite well. I'm going to melt this all back down and clean this up. Possibly do a little bit more. Well, if you want to make a bismuth cup, this one I got pulled out way too early. I don't know, I might try it again one last time. Look at that. Perfect cup of bismuth. I might keep like that for. We're gonna melt that back down. All right, this is probably gonna be my last one. If I'm thinking right, when I dump it from here into here, I'm gonna make sure it's plenty hot enough, and this is gonna go back and set on there. Got insulation around this one, and I want it to cool real slow. I think this last one, it did cool. It cooled too fast. I didn't have this quite hot enough. Looking at over 400 degrees right now on the side of this pot. The inside is 360 some degrees. It's 370. This one here I gotta warm up now, and then we're gonna pour it. Like I said, when I get it done, I'm gonna set it, fill that up. I'm gonna set this one on there and put a lid on it. Like I said, this is going on here. I have this stove on high. I'm gonna let that sit and cool off. Now, one thing I did was deslag this as well. I don't know how much that goes into effect. If you just tap on the table, that's still jiggling. So that's too early yet. You see I'm not gonna try to touch it this time. But I ended up throwing that pyrite in there again. All right, it's so hard to tell. What do you think? Should do it or not? Shutting it off. I can break through right there. I think it's thickening up quite a bit. I ended up shutting off the stove. It's been almost 20 minutes. The center's very solid. We got to do her. That was hot. Well, I think we got a crystal in the middle. We'll let it cool off. We're going to try to get this out and see. And I don't want to ruin this. I got some decent crystals in there. I almost got it out whole. Oh, it came out. Look at this. Look at that crystal. That was because of that, man, I got them all over in there. Ooh, this is like wicked. I gotta get this apart somehow. Impressed. That's a nice one. You look up in there. Some are gonna have to get ruined. Look at this. Ow. Look at that towering crystal. Wow. Beautiful, huh? Nice one. This here, take that one off. This one I wish I could, man, that thing's nice. Awesome. Let's see what I gotta do. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. That's a nice one. All right, what I ended up doing was I wanted to get an area where I could put all these crystals on. What I have is a neodymium magnet floating with some glue on it yet, a piece of graphite under it, and the raw bismuth, about probably 1.5 pounds, and that's diamagnetic. It repels neodymium magnets, or magnets, just basically creates its own magnetic force and repels a magnet. What I did was put everything in here, but I'm gonna get this spinning. That thing will spin for a long time. It's pretty neat. And I'm gonna move the camera up, zoom out, show you the crystals that I put on here. These are just beautiful. What I ended up doing was gluing them on the top, this whole group. Some of these are a couple of inches. Then down underneath, I glued a piece down underneath, up under. I'm hoping it's not going to be too congested, but this thing's pretty cool. That got rid of probably less than half the crystals that I made. I ended up with this cup. What I'm going to do is heat that up and I guess smooth that out, but I'll just store change and stuff in there. I really like this. Pretty neat. Very thick and heavy. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of these. Like this one here. Probably just set it out on display. I might glue some pieces on top of it. Like take, this one here and glue it somewhere on there. Give it to my son or something. And then I ended up with this one here. And got a couple other ones like the one with the crystal in it. Quartz. It's pretty neat. I still got about probably 7-8 pounds left of bismuth, third of a pound of slag. But what you need to do is you get like this. I bought this at Walmart in a hunting section. A stainless steel cup. Preferably you get a cup where you can put about, I'd say about 2 inches or more of bismuth in it. A pot to put that cup in and surround that with the insulation like I did, the fiberglass, and to be able to have a lid. And you heat that up hotter than what the melting point is. Oops, that thing flew up there. What's neat about this, if that's a little bit too high, I can just adjust it up. Made cherry wood. These rods are brass, so they don't mess with the magnet. But heating the bismuth up a little bit above the boiling point, and then keeping it on a burner with the insulation around it seemed to work the best. To cool it is take as long as possible to cool it, meaning like twice as long as what it would if it was just in a pot, is what ends up producing the most beautiful crystals from what I've seen. I might down the road try doing it again to make even bigger crystals, but I was impressed. I really like it. How could you not like that? There you are. How to grow large bismuth crystals. Pretty impressed.